Hello everyone. Today class number 38 for electrical machine 2. Class number 38 for electrical machine 2. Okay. So in this class I will start the power flow equation of a cylindrical rotor alternator. Power flow equation for cylindrical rotor alternator. Cylindrical rotor alternator. Okay. So what is the EMF equation? Let us start from the EMF equation. So EMF equation is nothing but EF equals to Vt plus Ia Zs, right? So this Ia Zs equals to what? Zs is synchronous reactance or synchronous impedance, which will be equals to Ra plus Jxs, right? Ra plus Jxs. So make equation number 1. So EF equals to Vt plus Ia into Ra plus Jxs. Xs equals to Xs is synchronous reactance and Zs equals to synchronous impedance. Okay. So what will be the equivalent circuit of this equation? The corresponding equivalent circuit will be, right? The corresponding equivalent circuit will be very easy. The equivalent circuit is, this is Ra, this is Xs, okay, and this is load, right? And according across the load terminal, the voltage appear is Vt, okay, and this is EF, and the current is entering, which will be Ia, armature current, okay. So this is the EMF corresponding equivalent circuit of the EMF equation 1, okay. So equivalent electrical equivalent circuit of equation 1, okay. And this section is, suppose I am taking it as bus number 1, okay. So within this region, bus 1, first bus, and this is bus number 2, okay. So this first bus is nothing but voltage source bus. It is called voltage source bus, okay. And this one is called load bus, okay. Bus number 2 is called load bus. Within this bus 1 and bus 2, there are transmission line or the equivalent circuit parameters, okay. Equivalent circuit parameters, okay. So write down the bus 1. So power equals to SIG. SIG means, write the complex input generating power. Complex input generating power equals to PIG plus JQIG. So PIG means active part of the generating power and reactive part of the generating power. PIG is the active part and QIG is the reactive part of generating power, okay. So this is the complex power input to the system, okay. At bus 2 the equation will be SOG equals to POG plus JQOG, okay. So that means the complex output power from generator, and this is the active part of the generating power and the reactive part of the generating power, okay. So from this concept we would like to express first the impedance triangle, okay. So this is Ra, this is your Xs, and this will be Zs, okay. So from this power triangle or from this impedance triangle, if it is theta, if this angle is theta and this angle is alpha, then tell me what will be the tan alpha and what is tan theta. Tan alpha equals to what? With respect of this angle, this is perpendicular, so Ra by Xs. So Ra by Xs, that is alpha equals to tan inverse Ra by Xs, and tan theta equals to Xs by Ra, okay. So that will be theta equals to tan inverse Xs by Ra, okay. So make equation number 2 and equation number 3. Okay, make it equation number 2 and equation number 3. Okay, so right from equation 1, Ia equals to EF minus VT by ZS, right? And take VT as a reference phasor. Okay, so that means VT phasor equals to VT angle 0 degree. And EF phasor equals to EF, magnitude of EF and angle del, which is called load angle. Okay, and ZS equals to ZS angle theta. Okay, so these three already I have been discussed in the phasor diagram of the alternator. Okay, so in case of the phasor diagram, I think it is very much clear. Okay, from that concept I can write it. Okay, so just put it the value. So EF angle del minus VT angle 0 degree by ZS angle theta. Okay, so this is your current IA. And what will be the complex output power? Now you have to find the complex output power. So from the complex output power equation, that is SOG equals to what? SOG equals to, right, VT into IA star. Okay, so SOG equals to VT into IA star. Okay, so SOG equals to VT into IA star. So SOG equals to VT angle 0 degree and EF. Why this relation? Because VT means the terminal voltage and IA is the output current, and the complex conjugate of the IA current is taken as the output current. Okay, the complex conjugate of the IA output current is taken as absorbed by the load. So that's why I have to write the VT, that will be VT angle 0 degree, and IA, that will be EF angle del minus VT angle 0 degree by ZS angle theta, right? So if we multiply it, then what happens? If we multiply VT EF by ZS, so angle will be what? Del minus theta, and VT square by ZS, angle will be minus theta, right? Angle will be minus theta. VT square by ZS, angle will be minus theta. So if we want to change this minus, so we can change it by putting the negative sign as a coefficient. Okay, putting the negative sign as a coefficient, so it will become positive. Okay, so SOG equals to VTEF by ZS angle del minus theta. Okay, and this one. Okay, so now actually this is complex, right? This is complex conjugate. So actually for this complex, now if we apply the complex conjugate of it, that is IA complex, right? So the angle will be changed. So angle will be changed by theta minus del. Okay, and it will be minus theta. So actual equation will be VTEF by ZS angle theta minus del minus VT square by ZS angle theta, right? So similarly negative sign again taking in outside, as it will be negative. Okay, so SOG becomes this one. Okay, so now this is in polar form, so now you have to apply it in rectangular form. Okay, so what will be the rectangular form of this above equation, So it is very easy. SOG equals to VT by VTEF by ZS and cos of theta minus del. Okay, cos of theta minus del minus VT square by ZS cos of theta. So this is the complex part, that is cos part, and plus j taking at common VTEF by ZS sin angle theta minus del minus VT square by ZS, angle will be sin theta. Okay, so it is the rectangular form of the power equation, output power equation will be this one. Okay, right? It is clear? I think in case of your circuit theory, okay, in your circuit theory subject, I think this concept will be more prominent. Okay, so now comparing SOG equals to, we know POG plus JQOG. So by comparing these two, POG equals to what? POG equals to real part of the output power, real part or active part, real part or active part of output power. So active part of the output power will be Vt into EF by Zs cos of theta minus del minus Vt square by Zs cos of theta, and the reactive power or the imaginary power of the output, imaginary part of the output power will be what? The imaginary power of the output will be is nothing but the sine of this. So this part, right? By comparing you can write, so this is your QOG. So Vt into EF by Zs sine of theta minus del minus Vt square by Zs sine theta. Okay, so this is the complex this is the imaginary part of the output power. Okay, and now write theta equals to what? 90 degree minus alpha. From the impedance triangle already I have been discussed that theta equals to 90 degree minus alpha, because from the power, from this impedance triangle, if we consider it is theta and if it is alpha, then alpha plus theta equals to 90 degree, right? So theta equals to 90 degree minus alpha. So from this concept we can put it, this theta, value of theta as a 90 degree minus alpha. So if we put it, then what will be the final equation? So if we put it, then your POG equals to, if we put this relation, then the POG equals to cos of 90 degree minus alpha minus del, cos of 90 degree minus alpha minus del, right? So cos of 90 degree minus alpha minus del, that will be your sine of that is, if we write Vt into EF by Zs, then sine of 90 degree minus theta, that is theta plus del, right? Sorry, alpha plus del, right? It will be alpha plus del minus Vt square by Zs, and if we put this theta value over here, that will be 90 minus alpha, that will be equals to how much? That will be equals to 90 minus alpha, that will be alpha, right? That will be cos alpha, and 90 minus alpha means sin alpha, sorry, it will be sin alpha. So what will be the value of sin alpha from this triangle? If it is RA, if it is RA, it is XS and it is ZS, then it will be sin alpha equals to with respect of this alpha, right? So perpendicular by hypotenuse, RA by ZS. So you can write it RA by ZS. So your final expression will be RA will be multiplied over here and ZS squared. Okay, so POG equals to this equation. Okay, POG equals to this equation. So similarly right, QOG can be written in the form of Vt into EF by Zs cos of alpha plus del minus Vt square by Zs square into Xs, right? So you can check it by elaborating the previous expression of QOG and put the theta equals to 90 minus alpha, and then apply the concept of this power impedance triangle. You can get the expression QOG equals to this one. Okay, so write these two equations. These two equations make equation number 5 and 6 or 3 4 and 5, whatever the sequence. Okay, so equation 5 and 6 are the active and reactive power coming out from the bus 2. Active and reactive power coming out from the bus 2. Okay, so now you have to apply some extra concept on it. So the concept is when RA equals to 0, then Zs equals to Xs, then POG equals to what? Vt into EF by Zs. See, if we put RA equals to 0, so if we small RA, okay? If it is RA equals to 0, then this term is vanishes. So POG equals to only sine of alpha plus del. And similarly QOG equals to what? QOG equals to So this xs equals to zs, right? Xs equals to zs. So the QoG equals to Vt into EF by Zs cos del. So cos del, why? Because so it will be cos del, okay? So alpha will be 0, right? So if Ra 0 and Zs equals to Xs, then alpha also equals to 0, right? So if why alpha 0? Because if we put alpha equals to 0, then Ra will be 0, right? Ra will be 0. From this triangle concept, if it's alpha equals to 0, then Ra will be 0, okay? So only sin del over here, so it will be only cos del over here, minus Vt square by Xs, minus Vt square by Xs, okay? These two equation then holds true, okay? So at that situation, if we want to plot, the PoG versus del curve, at that situation, if we plot the PoG versus del equation, PoG versus del equation, then okay, so it will consider PoG and in this axis is considered AP with del, then this section is called stable section, and after completing the half one, it will be unstable section. This is stable, this is unstable, okay? So del will be maximum at 90 degree. Del will be maximum at 90 degree. So now write condition for obtaining maximum PoG. Condition for obtaining maximum PoG. What is the condition for obtaining maximum PoG? PoG equals to what? PoG equals to, your equation will be EF Vt by Zs sin del plus alpha or alpha plus del minus Vt square Ra by Zs, right? Minus Vt square Ra by Zs square, okay? So this is PoG. So now for the maximum condition, what is the maximum condition? Maximum condition is nothing but the derivative on PoG with respect of del should be 0. So if we want to derive it by del, then only del part is present in this case, in this region, okay, in this first term. So that will be equals to EF Vt by Zs cos of alpha plus del equals to 0. Please do it. Please do this differentiation and you can get this relation, okay? So but this case, this is not equals to 0 because EF, Vt and Zs never be 0. So your cos of alpha plus del equals to 0. So alpha plus del equals to 90 degree, right? So del equals to 90 degree minus alpha. So that means del equals to theta, because alpha and 90 degree relation is theta equals to 90 minus alpha. So del equals to theta. So del equals to tan inverse, from this equation number 2, it will be Ra by Xs. So Ra, tan inverse Ra by Xs, del equals to tan inverse Ra by Xs. It is the condition for obtaining the maximum active power from the output terminal of the alternator, okay? So it will be the condition for getting the active power, maximum active power from the output terminal of the alternator, okay? Similarly we can get the complex input power also, okay? Similarly you can get the complex input power also. So in case of complex input power, this SOG, instead of SOG there will be SIG, okay? That is PIG plus JQIG, okay? PIG plus JQIG, this term only left, okay? So today's class up to this much. Waiting for the next day, I will start this section, that is the input complex power calculation, and then the maximum condition for obtaining the active part of it in the next class, okay? So today's class up to this much. Thank you.